So when we get asked the question, how do you balance it all? We honestly just really have no choice.
What's poppin'? It's your girl Mami Tiff here with Complex News, and today I'm here with singer, actress, producer, and who is starring in a film that just dropped called Relationship Goals. Everyone, the iconic and beautiful Kelly Rowland!
Thank you. What an introduction. I appreciate that. Thank you, Tiff.
Of course. How are you today?
I'm very happy. I can't complain. I have a belly full of pizza and chocolate.
Okay, welcome to New York. Okay, pizza.
That's why, I mean, you gotta have pizza when you come to New York.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course. Now, you are starring as Leah in this new film on Prime. And let me tell you, Leah is one of those characters that I personally see within myself, within my Black girlfriends.
Yes.
She's someone who is a highly achieving type of person. She's overqualified, and she really dedicates her life to her job. And something that I feel like we see in Black women, and I kind of want to get your perspective on, is as Black women, whenever we have like a major heartbreak or when we go through like trials and tribulations within our dating life, I feel like we really pour ourselves into our careers. We go and get another degree.
We try even harder.
Right. We're like always trying to elevate. Why do you think we are like built that way?
I just think we're just naturally strong. You know, I also think that, you know, when you think about just the evolution of women, period, and the evolution of Black women, like the fact that we worked in kitchens and our ancestors worked in kitchens and cleaned and, you know what I mean? Like, and then we're evolving and you have evolved. So it's like, oh, we can do the things at home. And you know what I mean? So when we get asked the question, how do you balance it all? We honestly just really have no choice. You know what I mean? Because we know how we want it done. We know how we want to get it done. And sometimes we feel like we're the only ones that can do it. You know what I mean? But I think that it's also important to know when and how to pour yourself into things, when to pull back, how to even know how to pull back, how to know when you need to know how to pull back. You know, because we also need our cups filled. We deserve our cups filled because we're giving out so much. I think that it's just a natural instinct of Black women. But we have to remember, like, our cups need filling too.
I'm glad you brought that up. I feel like I have this conversation with my girlfriends all the time of like letting people do things for you and like also to having proper boundaries. I feel like as Black women, we are just the do-it-all type of girls.
We are. And that gets hard.
It does.
I'm just gonna tell you, like, I'm figuring mine out. Because like I'll literally say, oh, there, you know, someone will say on my team, like, oh, we have a trip this week. I will figure out how to make Pilates work, a workout work, time with my husband work, cooking the meal for the week. You know what I mean? Figuring out play date. Like, this is a real thing because we feel like we can do it all. And then when we push ourselves to where we see it being done, then we look back and we're like, dang, where'd my time go? You know?
And then when you do rest, you're like, oh my God, I should be doing something.
I feel guilty. I feel guilty. And actually, she's not my assistant. I call her my right hand, Sam. Sam will literally say, you know, you haven't rested. You need to rest. And I was like, no, I'm resting. Meanwhile, I'm mixing cookie dough. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't, it's constantly figuring it out. For sure.
I hear that. And I also want to bring up something also about Leah's character. She has this list, this dating list. She's strict about it.
Tell me you haven't had a list, Tiffany.
I mean, I have. And I'm glad you brought that up. Because I was going to ask, like, prior to getting married to your husband, did you have a list?
Yes.
Ooh. What was on it that you think would probably be like the most shocking?
Sorry. It was, he had to be, I understood Leah with the height. My husband is a little bit no, he's my same height.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Although he loves to, I'll give him that inch, but he's, whatever. So, but let me see, I'd say the height was a thing. What else? I had something about money on there.
Like they had to hit a certain number?
Yeah,
or?
Oh, no, I was all about the number.
Got you.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. Yeah, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And I think that it's nothing wrong with wanting someone who has goals and ambitions. I think that immediately we put a number to that. And I think that like when it's six figures, like I understand six figures is great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you want to make sure you have someone who, like, you're understanding their goals and their ambitions, and you see their work ethic.
Right.
You see how they are with money. You know what I mean? How they financially plan, how responsible they are. Those are the things you write down. Just don't write down just the 6 or 7 figure guy. Write down those other things too, because those are important.
Character things too.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I had something up there like, you know, the shade of chocolate he was.
Oh my God.
Oh no, I wanted his teeth to be as
straight.
Yes, and sometimes that's like my makeup, my hairstylist. She's like, no, sometimes that's character, and I was like, that's true. They shouldn't be perfect. I mean, he has to have a nice dashing smile.
I get that. Smiles are attractive.
Yes,
like,
and have good hygiene, because you can't be out here with furry teeth, as Leah says.
furry teeth.
Furry teeth is real. That's when you don't brush them and it's just a layer of yellow.
Oh, I was
you
like
just
hair
let
on
it
teeth?
build up. No.
Okay.
No.
Got you. Okay. I feel like you're kind of answering it for me, but do you think in the modern day dating culture that we're in, women should have a list?
I think that they should check the list from differentiate the list from what they want and what they need. If you feel like you want a list, I told Pastor Mike, I was like, look, I don't think there's anything wrong with a list. He was like, yes, but you need to look at your list. He's like when you, because I told him I wrote it down when I was 20.
Right.
Like he was like, what did your list look like? Same question you had, and I told him, and he was like, yeah. He was like, but you need to differentiate like the want with what do you need? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What does your soul need? What do your emotions need? Like, how is this person gonna show up? Like when y'all have confrontation and trauma, like when both of your traumas meet, and you have to figure out a way to break this steel ass wall down because the trauma's been there for however many years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a real thing. Like relationships with, whether it's like with a loving partner or anybody else, it's hard.
It is.
Yeah.
100%. Now, along with this film, you, Method Man, and Plies have this song called Complicated.
Yes. Sorry.
Which, no, you're fine. I was talking about it today with our music editor, and he was like, I feel like this is straight out of like 2004. Like, this song really just brought like both of us back to that moment. I really enjoy this song.
Thank you.
And I'm like, we don't really see films with like soundtracks and having people, but anyways, when I heard this song, for some reason the chorus, and maybe I'm crazy for this, but the chorus reminded me of Avril Lavigne's 2002 Complicated.
Hilarious.
Because of the first line, you both asked like basically the same question.
Yes.
Did you is there any connection to that or?
No.
Okay.
No, it was myself and Jesse Reyes in the studio. And it was really interesting because I was just talking about Leah as a character in the movie, and we wrote it from that perspective.
Okay.
And so we were just like, why does this have to be so hard?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's literally what the perspective was. But no, I didn't think about Avril Lavigne's Complicated till later, and I was like, that was such a great song. Oh my God, my song's called Complicated. That was it.
Yeah. Okay. No, I was just wondering because I was like, there's a similar storyline, and like the beginning of the song, I was like, I'm crazy.
No, but by the way, I do think that things are cyclical, you know, in sound and in ways, and it's been 20 years, so yeah.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Now, also to your character, Leah, she be with the fashions. Like, I'm already seeing on TikTok girls freaking out over that white dress with the jacket.
Yes, a blue marine. Yeah.
That body tee, like everything about it was just so like, I was like, Kelly, I was like, this is eating. I have to ask, how much of Leah's wardrobe do you think is connected to your wardrobe as Kelly?
I mean, I think I love a fitted dress. I don't normally wear a lot of fitted dresses. There was a dress I tried on the other night for the screening here, and I was like, oh, it's so short. And the rest of my team's going, wear it. And I was like, oh, it's just so short. They're like, wear it. So they talked me into it, actually bossed me into it, but it's cool. I was really happy I wore it though, because I never wear short dresses. And I wore one, and for that scene, I wore a dress. Like, I was like, yeah, because I feel like in that moment, he actually made her feel softer. You know what I mean? Even the color that myself and Gersha talked about her wearing, the cream color, was really important because she was just constantly softening up. Yeah. You know, so that was really important to have.
I like how you bring up like the color being a transition of her, because you definitely sense that like thematically. I would say, I mean, and even a little bit before that, you see each other like catching eyes. It's just like a whole thing, and then that what was supposed to be like a meeting and celebration was really just a date.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, if you notice, like, you know, there's also this moment where she's wearing the gray. You know, the gray is also like this like gray area in the relationship where they're, you know what I mean? Where she's more in and out, you know, in the jewels, there's like certain things that like really pop, which is what I love, you know what I mean? Because it was great detail, you know what I mean, in what we were thinking about for all of these characters.
Fashion is so important. Like, that's the key.
No, fashion is important.
Like,
fashion is important.
It tells a story. So thank you for connecting those dots for me, for fans. Now, also, too, beyond the movie, but I was like, I kept just looking at your face, but anytime I see you through a screen or through, or even on stage, your skin is always so flawless.
I'm sitting up here staring at yours, actually. I'm like, I need this cheek color. I'm gonna ask about it when she's done. I was like, and I like the way she graduated it up the cheekbone. But sorry, go ahead.
No, thank you. I wanted to know, what is like your current skincare routine, and if it's not something consistent, like what secret do you share with us, the girls? Because
don't go to sleep with makeup on. Like, that's the biggest thing.
Okay.
I think my niece just went to go, I saw her the night before or something, and then I saw her the next day, she was like, I didn't wash my face. I said, don't you ever do that again. Like, you don't go to sleep with makeup on. Yeah. You just don't. Yeah. Supposedly it ages you 10 years. Someone told me that. Maybe they said that to scare me. Great job. Job well done. But I will say, I don't go to sleep with makeup on. I will be in a drunken stupor and wash my face. One half my face in, washing it like this, but I'm gonna get that mess off of my face. I won't go to sleep with makeup on. I'm real strict about that. Okay. Water. Your products, you got to know what's good for your skin. I think I learned that from my friend, an esthetician, Shani Darden. She's a beautiful line of products. You know, I respect everything that's going on TikTok, but you got to try stuff for yourself, because it seems like everybody's like being like force-fed things. And my mom was a product junkie to the point to where like her whole sink was covered in things, and whatever didn't work, she just filtered it out. And I'm the same way. Like, somebody will say, oh, such and such works. I'm like, it's great. If I break out the next day, you'll never see it again. Yeah. If it's making me glow like sunshine, honey, it's gonna be like 3 bottles of that joint bought. I really am a product junkie.
Okay. Sure. I mean, but that's part of the journey. Like, you gotta figure out like what works for you. I'm the same way with my hair. Like, I've had to try a million products. I wear my hair natural for the most part, but I had to try a million products before I found like the one and the things that work for you. Yeah.
And you know what else? I think that right now everything's moving so fast. The world is moving so fast, and people want to get in and out of their skincare routine. I understand that. I respect it. I do. The only thing is this is a time in the morning and at night where you get to give back to yourself. Yeah. You get to like just wash your skin of all impurities and everything else, radicals in the air, and like give it love and moisture. What does Serena say? Moisture, moisture, moisture. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Like, that's a real thing. Yeah.
No, but I like how you brought up like people rushing through their skincare routine. I definitely be doing that, and I need to slow down. I know, because I'm not letting the products.
What are you in a rush for? In a real life? No, it's a real question. What are you in a rush for?
I'm just always on the go. Like, I feel like I'm always rushing, which probably isn't. Okay, this is not about to become a therapy session, but I think that's important as a reminder, because a lot of us are always, even just being on automatic pilot, like you don't really sit there and let the product seep into the skin. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
We let everything else take over our energy.
Yeah.
Pour back into you.
Period.
Yeah, period.
You also brought up TikTok. I have to ask, have you seen, I know you've seen the Lose My Breath trend.
Yes.
But have you and, Beyonce and Michelle also, like, talked about the trend together?
We always talk about the trends.
Do y'all ever, like, secretly do trends together privately just to, like, reenact them for yourselves?
No, but when stuff just happens, we just get, like, I can't let you in on it. But
Okay.
I will say when we do, like, when we're together, stuff just happens.
Yeah.
And it's funny. I do wish, like, we could, like, those moments, people could see those moments.
Yeah.
Because they would laugh their ass off. Like, it's really beautiful what you see, like, when you see us three together, we're on stage and whatnot. But when we're just sitting down, oh, it's a laugh fest. They're the best.
Yeah. I know it's probably nice to see too, like even like after all these years, people are still rediscovering, DC and their music. And do you ever see the conversation surrounding a DC5 reunion tour?
No.
You really haven't seen this conversation.
No, I haven't.
So anytime y'all like reunite, this conversation comes back up of like just fans wanting a DC5 reunion tour.
Okay.
Yeah. I know, well, have you, I think you've talked about in the media, like, the possibility, if there ever was a possibility, you'd be down for it. Is that correct?
Oh, I mean, we always talk about DC3 reunions. Always. Always talk about DC. I mean, I talk about DC3 reunions all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, but, it was a brief reunion at B's last Renaissance tour when we all got together, which was so nice. It was so beautiful to be able to talk to the ladies, hang with them. I talk to LaToya all the time. So it's a beautiful thing. Yeah.
And if there ever was a potential, what do you think would be like the opening song?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea. I mean, my favorite Destiny's Child song would have to be, one of them would have to be If from the last Destiny Fulfilled album. Like, I sing that song like it's not mine.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I'd listen to it in the car probably every week. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Because it's such a read. It's such an elegant read. If I don't pick up the phone like I used to, don't take it personally. It's so great. I love that song.
Listen, I'm trying to like behave right now as a fan of Destiny's Child and a fan of you and all the women, all of y'all in your solo careers.
Thank you.
But personally, me, I was thinking about, I was like, what if I could predict? I was like, I feel like Survivor would be such a great opener.
Oh, wow. You have seen this.
I envisioned it.
And that's what I'm saying. You've seen it. I just saw your whole vision in front of you. A Survivor. She's like, I know what the outfits look like and the lighting and the background. I just saw the whole production in your head.
I'm not the only one, though. You should definitely go look this up. No, you should go look it up.
She's like, no, go look this up. I'm telling you, it's facts.
Yes.
Okay.
And then have you seen the Like This trend?
Oh, wait, no. What is that?
You haven't, your song, Like This.
Yes, no, I know, but what happens with Like This?
Okay, I have to show it to you after
I want to see
the interview.
This.
Yes. Yeah, because people there's a whole dance routine.
Oh, I saw that.
Okay. I
love that. Okay. Yeah, no, I know. I love it like this.
Okay. Because I've seen you do at least the Lose My Breath walk. Yeah, because I know you talked about, you're like, that's not exactly what happened in the video, guys. Somehow the internet took off with this whole routine.
Yo, let them have at it. They were on set, obviously.
Yeah. That is too funny, yeah. But also too, I have to ask you, because this is also a conversation on TikTok. Yeah. I think it's more of a rumor, but you could clarify it for me.
Oh, Lord.
So,
oh, Lord.
So I had the opportunity to go see you on the Boy Is Mine tour. And quick story time, I actually surprised my sister for her birthday to go see you and Brandy and Monica in Newark at Prudential.
Yes,
and it was for her birthday. My sister's pregnant, so this was like our last sisterly moment before she becomes a mother.
Yes.
But
congratulations, sis.
Thank you. We loved your set. I have probably videos on my phone of us screaming to your set. I have to ask, because people online for some reason, there's like this conversation surrounding like when Beyonce has come to your shows, she has like also too after your performances, she's also given notes. Is this something that you two like do together? Like when you go to each other's shows, you be like, girl, like you killed this, that, and the fourth. But also, I think you should do this, or I think you should do that. Is that something that like y'all like to do with the?
Do you talk to your best friends about like how you can maybe like it's something that they're working on and they could make it better?
Oh yeah,
exactly. Iron sharpens iron.
I like that. Yeah.
And by the, it's Beyonce. She's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it wasn't just her. Like I have fellow artists that came to the show and were like, hey, you notice when such and such, there's a clash in the track that does such and such. I was like,
That's important.
I keep nothing but iron around me.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
We gonna clip that later.
Nothing, like I like the fact that if someone whose opinion I respect, and they see that I want the show to be great, they're like, oh, no, we're gonna help you get there. Because I used to be really sensitive. And I didn't give the space for that. Now I'm like, no, give me all of it. Now literally I'll come off stage and I'm looking like, what happened?
So you be having like a team of like, okay, so I need you to break it down for me.
Yes, because I mean, I can't see the show, I can feel it. I can feel when the lighting's off. I can feel when the cue is off. You know what I mean? But if something can be better, yeah, why not?
Yeah, I think that's important. Feedback is important. And you talked about like at first, back in the day, you were sensitive. What made that transition for you to be able to be like open to it and more?
Because you can't, I don't want to be stagnant. I don't want to be stagnant. I don't want to be mediocre. I want to, I'm raising boys who are going to be men. And I want them to basically see me not just wanting or accepting good. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's enough good things going around. Yeah. But we can hope for great. We can work for great. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think that that's really important, for sure.
Okay, awesome. Now, outside of the music of it all, I know, well, I guess technically still kind of music, fans have cast you as Donna Summers for her bio. I have to ask, because I know you are close to her family, and I'm just wondering, is there any update we could, I was scrounging for the update on the internet.
I'm scrounging for an update too.
Okay. Okay.
I'm scrounging for an update too.
Okay.
Her story, Miss Donna Summers' story, is so colorful. Her family is colorful. Her legacy is colorful. Her catalog is colorful. Her life is colorful. It's incredible. And I don't know if you've seen it, but her daughter, Brooklyn, did this beautiful documentary on her mother's life. And it's just filling in those like lines. Like I see like what it could be. And you know, it's just, when it happens, it's gonna happen. Yeah. But I would love to be the one to be in the seat to tell her story, because she is just remarkable.
Yeah. I mean, there is no disco music without her.
No.
Yeah.
And like, put some respect on Miss Donna Summers' name. Like, this woman discovered disco. Like, that's Black history.
Yes. And she's like, she's also one of those Black women we look back and like look at the way she did her hair, the makeup, like
her body.
Yeah, like everything was just so iconic.
Costumes. She's just so iconic. And the way she got into those songs, and it was just everything about her. Yeah. Everything about her.
Yeah. Truly a beautiful spirit. Yeah. Now, outside of this film, is there anything that like you're working on or something that we should be like keeping an eye out?
No, I love the element of surprise. Don't y'all know everything? Like,
I have to ask.
No, of course, but everybody knows everything. Yeah. And like in the time where I do have a lot of things in the fire that I'm working on that I'm super excited about. Okay. And when I am ready to talk about them, I will come back and talk to you about them. But I want to keep it all quiet. It's a really good note Rihanna does. Rihanna is quiet about stuff till she's like, oh, it's about to get loud. Then she gets real loud and it's something great. Yeah. And then you're just a billionaire.
Shout out to Rihanna, because she really, I mean,
Damn.
I was just talking about the Super Bowl halftime show. I was like, she really dropped a whole pregnancy reveal on us like that. Like, you're true though. You're right about like the element of surprise. So
Yes.
we will definitely.
Beyonce does that great, and Rihanna does it great.
Beyonce gives me anxiety because she be dropping stuff in the middle of the night.
Well, that's what greatness does.
And I'm like, I'll never forget when she announced Cowboy Carter, and I was passed out at a cabin, and my boyfriend had woke me up to let me know, and I was like, let me get up and do a video real quick.
Boyfriend.
That is.
That's a good boyfriend.
Yeah.
I expect my husband to do that when Sade drops a record. Man, I'm just waiting. I understand that notion of the anxiety. I'm thinking about the last Sade album that dropped, and I remember,
Yeah.
I got it in my chest.
Yeah,
It's so crazy. I feel that.
Yeah. But I mean, there's something about having that type of influence that's just magnificent.
Yeah.
But I feel like I have a million more questions to ask you, but like I don't want to take too much of your time.
Okay, give me two more.
Let's talk about you and Method Man's rivalry in this.
Yes.
How did y'all prepare? I know there's chemistry tests, but in terms of when it comes to like having a rivalry, how do y'all prepare for that as actors?
Oh, I mean, it was actually really easy. I just wanted to just go in there angry, to be honest. Well, one, he was coming from, like, I thought about, like, how I would feel if somebody's actually coming from my job. You know what I mean? Like, that's going to really piss me off because if I'm looking forward to this position, like, and I'm up for it, like, here's the day. Like, today is the day, and then you tell me that this guy is coming from my job.
The rug was snatched, right?
Absolutely. And then and it's a man?
Right, of all things. Of all things.
Sorry. But it's a man, like, and it's my ex? Oh, no. Yeah. I just knew, like, that pit of my stomach, like, I just want to rip your face off. That, like, I felt that for her. Because, like, women get, like, approached with that all the time. Where it's just like,
especially black women.
Yes. You're almost there. You've almost got the job. Well, there's someone else that's coming in. Why are they coming in? Why are they coming in? I'm really great at this. Why are they coming in?
It's frustrating because I feel like, specifically as black women, it's like I mentioned earlier, like, we're always overqualified. I mean, we could say this about VP Harris, like, the resume stacked, right? Like, why, I guess, because I know you've dealt with this in your personal life and your personal career, but what advice can you give to black women who are in these spaces and they know the job should be theirs? What advice do you have for black women in that sense?
It's such a trip because I think in that moment you're thinking, like, I don't want to look angry. I don't want to be too sensitive. You don't want to go into pity. You know what I mean? And you have to stay up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you don't want to perform, but you want to have boundaries.
Yeah.
And you just have to figure out your space in that. You know what I mean? Like your space and your place in that. Do I want to be here? Do I want to stay? It's just like a simple decision that you make for your peace. I think that, like, you just think about your peace in that moment. Don't be hasty, but think about your peace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is this what you love? Because some things you do want to prove. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Like, it's like, because you're like, no, I can do it. Oh, you want to give me the competition? Bring it on.
Right.
Because I'm going to be able to take that.
Right.
Because that's how dope I am.
Right.
That's how great I am.
Right.
So I can take that. But don't be giving me too much more. You know what I mean? But then you can't be this no more because then you can't be the angry black woman.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a really interesting place to be.
I hate that for us, though.
But you know what? But we're also not victims.
Come on.
We're not victims. We can take it.
Yeah.
But don't be disrespectful.
And don't be disrespectful with it. That's the key part.
Yeah.
And then one more question. What would you
go back. But we do have to support each other in the thick of it.
Come on.
We have to support each other in the thick of it.
And you see that with your friends.
Absolutely. But if we're in positions to where there is a higher up over us that's a black woman. We have to
Yeah.
rally her, but she has to rally for us too. Like, we have to rally for each other. And we're definitely in that time right now. We're in a renaissance, so we have to be able to be like, no, I see she's working hard. No, I see these other women, they're working hard as well. But you might get that easier than she might, so I got to give her a shot. And then I'll make sure that she comes back to get you too. Like, we have to play that game, but we also have to be able to do the work for it.
Yeah.
So that we're not just picking each other up. We're picking each other up because we want to be great for the next one.
Yeah.
Period.
No, that's. I'm glad you brought that up. That's really important because as black women, when you're in position,
Not in the room.
as black women, especially as we get into positions where we can bring other black women through, like.
Yeah.
It is important that we look out for each other.
Absolutely.
And you know, you hope that is always the situation of wherever you are and whatever
You do.
career and whatever job you have.
You do.
But I think that is an important reminder, especially right now.
Right now.
Yeah. So,
For real, right now.
yeah.
We don't have the time for bullshit. Right now. Now more than ever. In real life. Now.
I'm going to just let that sit. Okay, final question.
It's all good.
What would you say through working with Method Man that you learned from him while filming this movie together?
I think working with Method Man, when it's a no from Method Man, it's a hell no.
Ooh.
Like, it's just a no.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And he was very protective. You know what I mean? Like, in this way, like when he's got your back, he's like, got your back.
So protective of you.
Yeah, just protective, period. Like, if there
Okay.
was, you know what I mean? If anybody, he was like, nobody, like, he's like, no, don't bother Kel right now. She's thinking about some stuff. She's letting some stuff simmer through. You know what I mean? Like,
I love
he was,
that.
Yeah, and it just, like, let me know, like, what kind of person he was. Because I just saw, I went to a game last night with him and his daughter. He was the same way, taking pictures of his daughter. It was so nice. And how he was with his family. That's the same way he is with his family. But, like, I just love how it was just beautiful to watch this man just be so great, you know, with his...
Be a black man.
Be a black man.
Period.
Yeah. And I also, like, I don't know if it's, like, learning from him, but I just admired watching him be vulnerable. Because it's Method Man. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's Method Man, like, I'm just thinking, I'm going, Method Man. Yeah. Method Man came in there, and he was just, like, vulnerable when he needed to be vulnerable. You know what I mean? Wasn't overbearing in the space. He explains it beautifully how he tried to process being in the space because it was myself, Robin, and Annie. You know what I mean? So it was...
The girls.
I don't know, he just has this really great way with people. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Everybody, Kelly Rowland. I mean, thank you. Like, truly, thank you so much. You mean the world to me. Your music, your legacy means the world to me. I'm just so blessed to even have this opportunity to be in the same room with you and speak with you.
Thank you, Tiffany. I've enjoyed this truly.
Yes.
Truly. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate your kind words.
Of course.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody. This is your girl, Mami Tiff, with Complex News. We out.